bow season starts tomorrow, our archery season. And what are we doing today? We're planting food plots, getting our soil ready. And now, after we get our soil ready, we're gonna come back with the grain drill and we're gonna drill everything in. And a lot of you might be asking, why are you waiting until, September 10th to plant your food plots? Well, here in Georgia, it's so hot, even this time of the year, if you get your fall winter seed in too early, the hot weather will kill it. And we're always rolling the dice for rain this time of the year anyway, but it's been pretty wet so far, so we hope that continues. The soil's got good moisture in it right now. But anyway, long story short, we're getting these things ready. Working our butt off in the heat, trying to get some food plots planted. I don't know, 14 acres in the next 24 hours. Probably less. Probably the next 4 hours. Or less. Add a little bit of trophy clover and a little game changer clover. Feeling pretty good on the big seed, but we gotta get some more of this little seed. It's been a month since we planted our food plot, so we're anxious to get back into camp and see how things are doing, plus spend some time in a stand. It's gun season.
Might have just messed up. That's a wide 8-point we've been getting on cameras. And we think he's just a 3-year-old. He's a good looking buck. He's nice and wide. Pretty good mass. He was down there eating a little Antler King at about 350 yards. And unfortunately, that's exactly where the sun's coming up. So every time I try to look at him through the scope, especially at high magnification, it had a lot of light in there. I really need to throw a sunshade on that, I guess. But I'm pretty sure they'll know what buck it is. I'm gonna get the trail camera pictures from Spy Point here in about 15 minutes. I'll know exactly what buck it is, because he was standing right in front of the camera. He might get shot, but I just wish he'd been a little closer so I could have got a little better look at him.
Well, to make it worse, Kevin was gonna hunt the next morning to see if he could see this same buck and get a better look at him. He was gonna hunt until 10, and at 9:51 he was not in the stand because our Spy Point told on him. The deer's standing out there and then Kevin's not there to see him. Kind of glad you didn't shoot this buck though. I saw him a couple times and he's gonna be a stud this season. Just pulled up to the hunting camp and Kevin's late. I mean, we're trying to go hunt this afternoon. He's just dragging around. Oh well. Get over here. Got a cold front coming through. Just rain today. So hopefully they'll be stirring this evening and we can get a good buck on camera, shoot some pigs. That's what we got showing up to. Anyway, welcome to the Alamo.
We just got here, hurried and ran and got in the blind. I got a big trophy spike out here already. Hadn't been in the blind probably 15 minutes. I just hope his granddaddy comes out here. It's rained most of the day today, which is good because all this Antler King seed needed some more moisture. It was starting to get pretty dry. But in the stand, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens.
It's warm. We got a rain shower coming through. Front's coming through. Hope that'll cool it vicious. Now we got our lethal bug and tick repeller. Anyway, this is usually a good afternoon spot here on this 4-acre Antler King plot. Did I mention it was an Antler King plot? A lot of Antler King in it.
What's in it?
I don't know what. Anyway, she killed a nice 8-point out of this spot a couple years ago. I've never had the privilege of filling a tag in this food plot, but we shot, I think, 3 bucks out of this over the last 3 or 4 years. So it's a good spot. Usually see a lot of deer, but so far we've seen 0. That was a buck. He walked across before I could tell which buck it was. Told me he was gonna feed a little bit, but he just walked right on across. I'll have to go back and analyze the footage to even know what deer that was. Because right now I don't have a clue. I just know it was a buck. Hopefully that thing grunt called and come right out.
He's free.
He's looking around. His names are short. Times are probably 5 inches. Pretty wide though. Well, let's tie this afternoon's hunt together. After, saw some deer. Kevin's buck.
Y'all gotta quit calling him that.
I didn't name him that. That was Philip's deer.
Phil keeps calling him Kevin's buck just because Kevin was the first one to see him.
Anyway, Kevin's buck, aka this decent 8-point that we got, he came out on me and we got him on video. But I grunted a couple times. It was right. It was actually pretty close to dark, but I grunted a couple times and he popped out and looking around for a fight. I think he's looking for Kevin actually. Cause
Yeah, I mean, he's my buck.
that's what they say. So anyway, he popped out and went over there, went across the food plot, ate some Antler King, hit a licking branch, made a scrape, saw some does, had another little small 4-point come across after camera light was out. And Kevin saw some deer.
I saw a buck, but I couldn't tell you what buck because I saw him for about 2 seconds. But
It don't matter which one, as long as you saw one.
now we spraying down hats and shirts and putting those Onyx batteries on charge for tomorrow.
Yeah, we got stuff to do now. We got, this weather's got to get changed and we got to shoot some something.
Them food plots are sure thankful it rained a little bit today.
We ain't got enough stuff.
We got enough batteries to run all this equipment.
Alright, well, that was my first rifle hunt in Georgia this year. And I could have killed one, but I just chose not to because, what we say? He didn't crank my tractor.
Wasn't the one you wanted.
Wasn't what I wanted. We only get one tag over here a year, so that's what Kevin said. Fred and I are set up in another redneck ghillie blind. Got a good looking food plot out here. And there was a good buck here this morning on camera, so we thought we might come back this evening or be in the area. So we thought we'd come sit and see if he comes back.
Oh yeah, he coming back.
So anyway, we're gonna watch and see. Got about 3 acres of Antler King out here that they are absolutely destroying. Wouldn't hurt to have a little rain on it, but it's been a good spot. So I've killed 2 bucks here over the last 3 or 4 years, and it's kind of the go-to. But the rut is popping off. I believe the bigger bucks are getting with does right now. We saw 0 deer this morning, which is unheard of.
And we've already seen one coming in, so we done better.
And yeah, we saw a yearling in the patch when we came in, so this is a spot where you gotta have your head on a swivel, kind of like what you're seeing right now. Because you can see about 180 degrees, and they can pop out this wood line. We got a bunch of hardwoods on the other side with acorns on them. Never know when they might pop out, so anyway, we're gonna chill out here and see what happens. But
hunting with a camera, sometimes you run into a little problem. Cameras run out of light well before we run out of legal shooting light. But hunters know that's the best time usually to see a big buck. That's exactly what's happening right now with Michael.
It's dark, but I'll see it.
Roll it down to 30 or 15.
I'm on 30.
All right, you got him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this may not have been the best footage, but in this part of the world, sometimes you got to take a shot at that buck when you get it. He came out in the last couple minutes of shooting light, and that's all I could do. I had to take him. It was just one of them things that I done decided I was going to shoot him, and I did.
That was him, bro. That was the buck. That was the buck we were after. He was on this camera this morning in here. I said we go hunting this afternoon. Sure enough, here he come out. I mean, the last minute that we could even legally shoot.
I mean, I just said, hey, Michael, I think we about out of light, camera light.
And then I told Fred, I said, well, we got 3 minutes of legal shooting light left, and he come out like on the last minute.
Boom, shakalaka.
I don't know how big he is, but it don't matter. He's pretty.
That's all that matters.
As soon as I saw him walk out, I said, that's him. That's that 10-point. We might as well go see what he looks
Hey.
like, cuz. I mean,
Hey, I like these track jobs, buddy.
yeah, that old 7 mag with that Hulk. There he is, friend.
Yes, sir.
That's him. That's what we had on trail camera. That's him. Spy point don't lie. That's him right there, all day long. And that long 4 over there, and that short 4 over there. But when he walked out, I said, that's a pretty one right there, man. That's the one we was after. He's in here this morning. On
Is
the
definitely the
spy
one
point.
we came in here to shoot.
Yeah, that was one. He was on spy point this morning. This dude just showed up, I don't know, probably a week or 2 ago. But that's him, all day long. If you've watched Backwoods Life for the last couple of years, you've seen the progress here on our home lease, as we call it. We put a lot of hard work in. We spend a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of sweat, some blood in this thing to make it what it is. And for us to continue to see it getting better every year, that's just what we dream about as deer hunters.
All fall, we've had a great season here in South Georgia, just having a good time, hanging out with friends and shooting some deer.